Hi guys, welcome back to PlanetJayy Astrology. This is our 6th video in the astrology series, but our 5th video in the sun signs portion of the series. So if you haven't watched the other videos in the sun sign part of this series, go back and watch those. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. And let's get into Cancer. We're going to talk about the positive and the negative traits of Cancer, as it is important to consider both. So without further ado, let's talk about this watery sign. Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, okay? And they are a cardinal sign and also a water sign. So in a nutshell, that makes them a bit emotional, a little sensitive, but ultimately a sign that goes after what they want. Yeah, that's Cancer in a nutshell. And if you don't understand the modalities and the elements, I will leave some links below to some videos I've already posted describing what it is to be a cardinal sign and what it is to be a water sign. Okay, but let's just keep going with Cancer's positive traits. So Cancers are very sentimental signs. These are the type to create cute little, I don't know, just to buy you something just because they saw it in the store and it reminded you of them. And this is also the sign that will really appreciate small things that people do for them because it kind of just warms their heart. Now, Cancer is also ruled by the moon. So the moon has to deal with the mother, our emotions, our roots, our home life, everything that started in our childhood, right? So Cancers are very nurturing signs. They like to take care of the people they love, their friends, their family, and most Cancers are very family oriented. So they really care about their family and, would basically do anything for them if they have a good relationship with them. Cancers have an excellent memory, and it's because they are able to tie their emotions to something so that they can remember it. You know what I mean? You know how every person has a way that they remember names and stuff like that? Cancer can remember things very well because they can remember how they felt the moment it happened or when they learned about it. Cancer is also a vulnerable sign. They teach us how to be vulnerable, how to tap into our emotions. Being the first water sign of the zodiac, they're the first sign to really teach us what it is to be in touch with our emotions and to let our emotions guide us in this life. So Cancers are very devoted signs because whatever it is that they are putting their energy towards is something that is stimulating their heart, stimulating their soul, and so they throw themselves into it for that reason. In addition to this, they're very tenacious. Being ruled by the moon, they deal with a lot of emotions, a lot of ups and downs in life, and they get back up every single time. What else can we say about Cancer? Cancers are super sweet. They are intuitive. They often can read people very well. They are the type to love to provide for the people they care about, and they're very protective. This is like the mom or the dad friend in the group, to be honest. They have an imaginative mind, and they're super sympathetic to other people and their cause. They're very nostalgic, and they know how to, kind of tap into those good memories that they have to keep themselves going. And they're very reflective. In addition to this, they can be a bit reserved and private, and sometimes shy until they feel emotionally safe with another person. They're contemplative and sometimes a bit old-fashioned and a little bit of a homebody like Taurus. But ultimately, they're very hardworking and strong people, regardless of how emotional they may come off to others. Now, every sign or sun sign has a karmic lesson that they have to learn, which has to do with the underdeveloped traits that their sign possesses. So Cancer, the karmic lessons that they have to learn surround these traits that I've listed here. So Cancer can be a bit defensive sometimes, and it's because they are very emotional. They are in touch with their emotions, and they don't like to feel slighted by other people. They don't like to feel like somebody's coming at them. They are the crab, right? So those claws, they are ready to protect themselves with their hard shell at any time. But everybody knows that a crab is soft and sweet on the inside, So sometimes they can be a bit oversensitive or take things personally. And in worst cases, Cancers can be a bit of a sore loser and sometimes a bit vengeful if they let those deep emotions that the moon brings towards them get the best of them. Now, because they are the type to want to protect themselves emotionally, they can also be a bit secretive and not, tell the whole story with things that they feel like it's not going to benefit them, kind of similar to Gemini. And also because they're ruled by the moon, the moon rules the tides and stuff, they can also often be a bit moody as well. And once a Cancer has felt like you do not care about them emotionally, they kind of tap into that other side of the spectrum when it comes to emotions. So they'll go from being very caring and nurturing to you and kind of just cold and withdrawn if you push them to that point. And oftentimes they feel like people push them to that point because they try to take advantage of their softness. So sometimes you'll meet a Cancer who comes off as very hard for that reason. It could be that they have experienced a lot of people taking advantage of them emotionally, that they have now a very hard exterior, And their karmic lesson is to not let, those negative things that happened in the past take them out of their natural being, which is someone who is naturally emotional and sensitive. And, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, in addition to this, because Cancer is ruled by the moon and can be a bit moody, they can be a bit inconsistent at times. Their emotions sometimes can get the best of them, so they may say that they were going to do something and not do it because now their heart is not in it, and it kind of takes or throws people for a loop sometimes. In addition to this, Cancer can be a bit sarcastic sometimes, crabby, like the crab. And in worst cases, they can be manipulative, emotionally manipulative, so that they can get their way. They can be a bit irritable as well. But ultimately, Cancer is a great sign, just like all the other ones. And we all have, those not so great qualities that we have and have to develop. Now, if you guys like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for all the other videos in our astrology series. Thank you and bye.